If you could wave a magic wand and change anything about the hearing care industry, anything, what would it be? When I ask hearing care professionals this question, the answer I get over and over again comes from their biggest frustration, the performance of hearing aids in noise. Their magic wand would be used first to improve the performance of hearing aids in noise. It's interesting because the magic wand exists right now, but few professionals use it. The magic wand is brain training. Our brain is what keeps us from hearing better in noise, even with the best hearing aids. But doing the right kind of brain training exercises can lead to better hearing in noise. Let's see how that works. First, we need to take a closer look at hearing in noise. As we all know, hearing in noise is difficult for people with hearing loss. Hearing loss is an obstacle to communicating in noisy situations. As we also know, hearing aids can restore audibility and maximize understanding in noise better than ever before. But there's a missing piece to this puzzle. There's a second obstacle to communicating in noise. It's the aging process. Psychologists at the University of Geneva looked at older adults and how they communicate. They found that there's 3 key factors that affect the ability to understand as we get older. Distractions, processing speed, and working memory. It turns out that as part of normal, healthy aging, everyone is negatively affected in the areas of distractibility, processing speed, and working memory. When the conversation gets challenging, chances are it's because one of these 3 factors is affected. We know that background noise is a huge distractor. As we get older, we have more difficulty hearing in noise, even people with normal hearing. I emphasize even people with normal hearing because people think that hearing aids will solve all of their problems with hearing well in noise. But if people with normal hearing are affected by noise, there must be something beyond hearing loss that makes hearing in noise difficult. That something is changes in the brain as we age. As we get older, our processing speed slows down. When we have trouble hearing, we have to fill in the gaps. But the conversation doesn't stop while we're doing this. So now we have to catch up. The faster we process what's coming in, the more we can keep up with the conversation. A slowdown in processing speed affects working memory. To remember something, we must hear it clearly, and memory can only be as clear as its original signal. As a result, hearing loss affects what gets stored in memory. And linking back to distractions, the more background noise there is, the more working memory capacity goes down. Now that we've talked about brain changes that come with normal, healthy aging, let's look at how brain exercises, or more specifically, how auditory training helps us to hear better in noise. LACE auditory training focuses on improving processing speed, working memory, and ability to understand speech and noise. We can actually reverse the effects of aging. With LACE, as processing speed improves, our understanding improves. When we stop to fill in the gaps created by hearing loss, our ability to catch up in the conversation gets better with improved processing speed. The work on processing speed improves working memory too. And LACE also directly targets working memory with auditory memory exercises. This 2-pronged approach to improving working memory is important. Research shows that people with a greater working memory capacity are able to understand more when they're in background noise. A third benefit to LACE training is that we become less distracted by background noise. The LACE program has exercises that directly target understanding speech and noise. This also happens by improving working memory. The average LACE user shows a quick SIN improvement of 4.5 dB. Let's review in a nutshell what we've covered. We have 2 major obstacles to understanding: hearing loss and changes in the brain that happen as we age. LACE training combined with hearing aids allows us to overcome these obstacles. With LACE training, our processing speed improves. When processing speed improves, working memory capacity goes up. When working memory capacity goes up, we hear better in noise. We also hear better in noise by directly targeting speech understanding in noise. Hearing aids, combined with LACE training, means we hear better in noise.